We're hiking around this area to see some of the mountains and lakes that make this location a paradise.
We picked the perfect day to come here. It's exactly as I remembered it, and it's just completely out of this world. The first trail, which we've done before, leads to some gorgeous views of Mount Rainier and the Nisqually River Valley.
This is the trail that sparked my love for national parks. It's just amazing being here years later and thinking of how far we've come on our national parks journey, you know?
We were so unprepared the first time we came here. It was early July and half of the trails were covered in snow. We were totally not prepared for that. Now we are prepared. It is midsummer now, and this is peak bloom for wildflower season. And my goodness, this is like the most picturesque thing I think I've probably ever seen. There are a bunch of little overlooks along this path that give you an awesome view of Mount Rainier, and they just get better and better with each overlook.
So what's really cool is you can hear the water flowing down the mountain right now. Even though there's not a lot of water, it sounds like there's a lot.
Save the best for last. This is by far the best overlook on this trail. Next up, we are taking a quick hike along the Skyline Trail to head to Myrtle Falls. It's only like less than a mile. And on the way there, you get beautiful views of Paradise Inn. There's some strange animal, like a bird. Come on. Come on. There you go. Wow, those birds have caused quite the scene there. We don't know what birds they are, but they're cute and they make these cute little noises.
I don't want to sound full of myself, but I kind of started the whole gathering.
That is true. You did spot them.
We're not sure if there will even be water.
Yeah, we're getting closer and we don't hear any water. And there's like no water anywhere else in this park. So hopefully it's still scenic, but there's a lot of people on the trail, so must be something to see. Okay, I can hear water running, so I'm hoping that there's actually some water coming out of these falls. The blue sky, the green grass, the rushing water. It honestly feels like we're in Switzerland. I cannot believe this is in Washington.
I'm kind of just lost for words right now. It's so beautiful.
It is, and there's more water than I was expecting, which is nice. I would love to be in that waterfall right now because it's very hot, but just when you think this park doesn't get any more picturesque, then you're proven wrong with like every single turn. They make you work for these falls though. It is a steep climb to come down. And it's a steep climb to go back up, but we want to head to that bridge and get a bird's eye view of the falls. Wow, it's even more fairy tale-like from up here. The hills are alive Paradise Inn is right in the heart of the Paradise section of Mount Rainier National Park. When it first opened, it had about 37 guest rooms. Now it has 121, but the catch is they have no modern amenities, so no internet, no TV, things like that. We were on the way to the parking lot and we came across the Climber's Guide House, which back in the day when people wanted to do a guided hike up to the summit, this is where they started, and now it houses the park's climbing information center.
Now we're headed to Inspiration Point,
which is along Paradise Valley Road, which is a 2-mile loop road. I don't know much about Inspiration Point other than it's supposed to be beautiful and, I don't know, I guess make you feel inspired.
Okay.
We'll see. It's gonna be so hot in this car, I just know it. It feels like it's 100 degrees in here.
Ooh.
You left your water bottle in the sun this whole time.
It's too hot to replenish my fluids.
Oh my god.
Mount Rainier is still considered to be an active volcano, even though the last eruption happened in 1894.
I refuse to consider it to be a volcano because that's like terrifying to me. To me, that's just a mountain. No volcano whatsoever.
That works.
Now that we're here, there is way more to see here than just Mount Rainier. We just made it to our first lake area called Reflection Lakes. I think there's a little trail where you can go down, and fingers crossed there's actual water in this lake because I have not seen a lake with water yet. This must be a popular area because we literally got the last spot here.
So we can confirm there is water.
And it looks super green and bluish. Gorgeous. Even though it's super hot, I'm really glad that we actually came here on a clear day because you can just see the whole like magnitude of Mount Rainier, and the water is a beautiful color. It's not reflecting though because I guess there's a little bit of a breeze, but whew, still stunning. From what we understand, people used to be able to rent boats here and take them out on the water, but over the years it actually ended up damaging the environment here, and now it's completely closed off. Oh my god, it's so cute! What is it? There's another one! I don't know if they're mice or what. No, they're like smaller than mice. It's like they're sunbathing.
Next, we're going to 2 lakes on 1 trail.
The trail is called the Bench and Snow Trail. I think it's about 2 miles. It's listed as moderate. I think any moderate trail today is going to seem hard for us just because it's hot and we've been hiking all day. But if they look anything like this lake, then I think it's definitely going to be worth it. So we made it to the trailhead, but we did not read online that it was just a straight incline. As soon as you got here, we're struggling already. We're not even halfway to Bench Lake, which is the first lake. But once you got up the hill, then you pass through this beautiful meadow with the gorgeous mountain range in the back and the foliage. It is making this hike a little bit more worthwhile. We see an opening, so I think we finally made it to a lake.
I hope so.
Let's see.
It's a puddle.
You gotta be kidding me.
But it's a good place to sit and just catch our breaths.
True. Okay, once again, we don't know what we're talking about. That is not Bench Lake. That is probably just like a little pond. We saw people walking by with bathing suits and we're like, it's no lake bigger than this one? And they're like, oh, that's not Bench Lake. Like that's nothing. They're like, oh, it's only like a quarter mile away. So let's power through and at least get to Bench Lake.
We got to do it at this point.
Okay, I think we are actually approaching the lake now. Ah, okay. This is a proper lake. This might sound crazy, but I actually think I'm going to get into the lake.
What?
I owe it to myself.
No way.
Yeah.
She's really doing it.
Oh, it feels wonderful, actually. I think one lake on this trail was more than enough for us. I don't think we need to overdo it by going to Snow Lake.
Yeah, this is pretty enough. Let's not overwork ourselves here.
Exactly. Another beautiful way to end a day at Mount Rainier.
Everywhere we've been, it's like a painting.
It is. This whole park is channeling Bob Ross, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I can definitely see why this area is called paradise, because it really just feels that way. It's very enchanting. We had a beautiful, beautiful day. What do you like the most about this park or any of the spots that we've been to? Comment below and let us know. And as always, thanks for watching.
Bye.
There's a dragonfly, so I got distracted.
Oh.
It houses the...
There's so many bugs. Every...
Whoa.